energy source that is available in a market for different prices, known as commercial energy. Most important forms of commercial energy are electricity that is available, redefined petroleum products. Commercial energy forms like industrial and agriculture, transport, commercials, electricity, ignite coal, oil, natural gases, all those called as a commercial, which you are getting an income source from them, or country's economy is increased. Non-commercial is like fuels such as firewood, cattle dung, agriculture, which are traditionally gathered, and you are going to use it in a household purpose, like the plants that we grow beside our houses and use them in cooking. We use it for ourselves, but we are not going to give it to get some income source that is for our benefit, and we are getting a pure veggies or pure milk by giving them or using the sources that is near us. We call it as a non-commercial. Fruits that we grow, fish, grains, drying, animal power, transport, threshing, lifting water for irrigation, crushing, it can be a sugar cane also, all those which helps in generating an electricity also, we call it as a non-commercial form of an energy. So coming to the renewable energy. So renewable is like which can be reused. Solar energy, water, wind, geothermal and biomass all are called as a renewable energy. Coming to the non-renewable, nuclear, oil, natural gas, coal, all this called as a non-renewable. Once we use them, we won't be getting it again back. Okay. Coming to the renewable energy, you also had the types like geothermal, biomass, biofuels, solid. Okay. When we speak about we are having geothermal, biogas, biofuel, solid biomass, hydrothermal, solar energy. Okay, these are the types of renewable energy sources. So let's see what is a geothermal. Geothermal is like when the earth crust is going to be heated by sun's heat. Hot ground water or steam is used for production of electricity. We call it as geothermal. Coming to the biogas, produced from the wastes of paper, sugar industry, animal and so on. Like methane and ethane can be produced by the products of animal waste or sugar industry, paper waste. We call it as biogas. Biofuel like ethane, biodiesel, which are derived from the plants, power plants or any other waste plants. Solid biomass. This is like a fuel, wood fuel, biosyn that is produced from the plants, municipal waste, plant waste, used in number of ways to produce the energy. So that is called as a biomass. Coming to the hydrothermal, energy in a water in the form of kinetic energy. So right, if it created differences, we call it as hydrothermal, which is used for production of electricity. Solar energy is like, you know how you are going to collect it, right? You are going to collect it from the sunlight. Various ways of converting it to electricity like photovoltaic cell using power plants or low efficiency factors photovoltaic cell. You will be having 3 forms. So those are called as renewable energy sources. So let me tell you what are the portions or parts of non-renewable energy sources. We already discussed non-renewable energy sources as coal, and it is utmost important for non-renewable. For example, if we speak about the coal is formed by prolonged action of geothermal forces on the plant, right, or vegetable matter that you're going to save it in earth crust or which is already saved in earth crust. The process of converting into coal is called coalification. So how it is converted? Wood to peat, peat to lignite, lignite to bituminous, anthric, and then to graphite. So when this is going to this process stage, we will be adding both physical changes like color, strength, density, structure, and chemical changes is going to be obtained in this process of this. So when we speak about a peat, lignite, bituminous, and anthric and graphite, so what is going to happen is oxygen decreases to some certain amount, and the stages of oxygen decrease content we call it as lignite, bituminous, anthric, and graphite. And also in a final stage you will be seeing an increase in carbon which leads to coal. Okay, the last concept of this is conventional and non-conventional. Conventional and non-conventional. Conventional, we already know if you are using it from the history from earlier, before and after stages, we call it as a conventional. It's like traditionally if you are using or decoding something to oil crisis, before oil crisis in 1973 we don't use them. After oil crisis, if you are using fossil fuels, nuclear or hydrogen sources, we call it as a conventional technique. Where coming to the non-conventional, in the same way, after oil crisis, non-conventional sources are solar, wind, biomass. Earlier we don't have all those, but with the oil crisis we developed all the alternative sources of power. Thank you.